Good morning, everyone. I am Vishnu Jagtap, and in front of all of you, I am presenting the Business Line newspaper headlines. So, first of all, Sitaraman spends her capital prudently. Next, Adani calls off rupees 20,000 crore FPO. Next, sparkling touch and new grains of thought. Next, a beautiful balance of capex impetus for MSME, tax breaks for middle class FM. On page number 4 in budget and new section under that, a balanced progressive budget. Next, new IT regime to be default from a annual year 25 with option to remain in old. Next, life insurance has a savings option turn less attractive. Next, no capital gains on converting fiscal gold on EGR. Next, on page number 5 in budget section under that, bold step towards envisioning a prosperous India. Next, a matter of choice, gap between old and new tax regimes narrow. Next, many tax loopholes closed in fixed income investments. On page number 6 in budget section under that, a balanced budget that targets inclusive growth. Next, betting on consumption boost. Next, portal opens door for reclaiming unclaimed stocks dividends. Next, income tax grow despite narrow base. On page number 7 in that budget section, constructive for residential reality. Next, big moves on small savings schemes. Next, capping capital gains exemption. On page number 8 in that thing section, prudence over populism. Next, going beyond the GDP. Next, rural development has been ignored. Next, the nudges in various directions should help. On page number 9 in things section under that, 4 messages from the budget to the taxpayer. Next, waiting for good news. Next, learning more on capex to drive growth. Next, can there be poetry in money? On page number 10 in things section under that, capex alone would not lift railways performance. Next, PLI scheme allocation cut puzzling. Next, signals growth reduction. Next, boldness and consistency the standout features. On page number 11 in economic section under that, human intelligence for AI. Next, we can no longer have two quality norms for India foreign markets. Next, firm on fiscal deficit glide path, government shuns profligacy. Next, high fiscal deficit lingering concern. Next, custom duty rejig to support local production, export competitiveness. On page number 12, in economic section under that, accelerating India's economic general journey holistically. Next, capex splurge to spur growth. Next, is NREGA allocation enough? Next, Manregas get less fund to also seed mangroves. Next, FY24 subsidy bill on fertilizer, food, fuel packed lower by 28%. On page number 13 in that, more power for pharma. Next, duty free Li-ion cell gear import to aid EVs. Next, higher FAME 2 allocation, scrapping of old government vehicle may spur EV sales. Next, import duty change to make cars EVs costlier. Next, tax revenue to decelerate. Next, pragmatic recalibration of disinvestment. On page number 14 in economy section under that, focus on emerging technologies. Next, startups tax holiday extended till March 2024. Next, defense budget up 13.4%. Next, the budget and startups. Next, green focuses to benefit chemicals industries. On page number 15 in economy section under that, a commitment to digital literacy. Next, a gift for Gujarat FinTech City. Next, new credit guarantee plan for MSME gets rupees 9,000 crore. Next, India will have world's largest decentralized farm storage capacity. Next, on page number 16 infrastructure section under that, more discretionary income to drive consumption. Next, in Amrit Kal Drive, more for roads, rail. Next, regional air connectivity gets win. Next, allocation has exceeded expectations. On page number 17 infrastructure section under that, capex a driver of sustainable job creation. Next, the right dial tune for telecom sector. Next, health sector allocation up 13% at rupees 79,145 crore. Next, rupees 8,300 crore for light from Ladakh. On page number 18 in infrastructure section, under that, right intentions not sure of assumptions. Next, capex hike to lift steel cement demand. Next, railways gets highest ever allocation of rupees 2.4 lakh crore. Next, more power to storage transmission. On page number 19 in banking section, under that, budget aims to set India on right course. Next, life insurers left running for cover. Next, small savings may leave banks gasping for deposits. Next, simpler KYC process soon. Next, a silver lining for rural and MSME focused lenders. Next, little for banks, double whammy for insurance firms. On page number 20 in that, FMCG gains but infra stocks slip. Next, a balanced budget from capital market perspective. Next, disinvestment losing relevance. Next, GSEC rally on lower than expected government borrowing. Next, the return of full-fledged P notes via gift city. On page number 21 in social sector section, under that, health sector still under stress. Next, PMAY to build on affordable housing. Next, a record allocation of rupees 1.12 lakh crore for education. Next, green energy to get a rupees 35,000 crore power boost. On page number 22 in that agri business section, under that, execution will be the key. Next, agri focus, future ready tech infra. Next, a financial minister shows plan for tech adoption via agriculture accelerator fund. Next, nourishing natural farming with bio input supplies. Next, cut in fertilizer subsidy, not a concern for stocks. On page number 23 in agribusiness section, under that, a green growth agenda. Next, a new cut to lab grown diamonds. Next, tax clarity on EGR to bio gold recycling cut imports. Next, bullion losses, Shin has duty on silver bars dores hiked. Next, bid to end biogas natural gas tax anomaly. Next, on page number 24 in news section, under that, India shining. Next, lead by AELS 28% slum, Adani Group stocks sink. Next, Colliers budget that ignores middle class. Next, major car makers report robust growth in Jan sales. Next, Britannia's Q3 net profit up 151% on one-time exceptional gain. Next, budget recognizes need to push innovations in pharma industries. That much for today. Thanks for watching. Make a good day.